Hi, all Morlock's Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, so. Ugh, every time. Alright. So I guess I need some metal. Yeah? Or is it clay? I have iron. Ooh, look at all that steel I got going here. Maybe I don't need anything. I am making more blade traps. Blade traps. Mechanical parts, electrical parts. I probably should go off and get some more mechanical and electrical parts, but let's get these blade traps going first. Blade traps. Make me a bunch. 9 of them. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to leave those here. Ooh, that ate up all of my metals. Ooh. Blade traps, man, they are expensive. Okay, you can hang out here. You can hang out here. I don't know why I have cobblestone rocks. You can hang out here. We'll put that down here. I feel like you should probably go in here. You can come down here. And we'll give you some sand. Okay, now let's get to work. I'm gonna go get some electrical parts. The best place to probably do that would be to go hit the city or the towns and look for electrical stations, I think. Oop. Oh, right, I'm out of bullets, too. I forgot about that. I shot his head right off. That was a waste of my bullets. It's alright, though. I mean, what else am I going to do with them, right? Kill zombies? Yeah, so I started pretty early today. And somehow still am not recording any earlier than normal. Well, I mean, I'm a little earlier than normal, but not. I kind of expected to be done with work and everything by like 3 o'clock this afternoon, and that didn't happen. I don't know why I came down here. I know there's not an electrical substation down here. Yeah, I had to go to the bank today, and of course that took 3 times longer than I expected. I don't know what the deal was either. Like, I walked in, gave her a deposit, and then she's like looking it all over, and I don't know, I guess she didn't trust what it was or something. But so that probably took me a good half hour in the bank just to deposit one thing. It was ridiculous. It was the only thing I went to town to as well, so I Drove there, stood around, waited, drove back. That ate up almost an hour. They're having a conversation about some bulk food items we had ordered. Apparently there was another... Oh, and I'm out of gas. We, being the meat eaters that we are, we tend to, and living in a rural area, you know, why doesn't that just put 300 gas in there just to refill instead of 250 at a time? We will often order a cow, part of a cow, that's going to be butchered. So we got the call today, I guess, that not only was the amount we ordered, but half again as much was also ordered for us. Which is weird because we don't know when that happens, and we didn't do it. So now they've got a 3/4 of a cow waiting for us, which is a lot of cow. There's some... might just be a house. That's not what I'm looking for. Where's the ones with like the antennas, or I need a factory building or something? Where am I at anyways? Is there another place? Maybe over there. Let's go over there. We'll check out the little town north of here, and then we'll take a left. Looking for places where I can easily get electronic parts. Although I suppose I gotta be getting close to being able to make them. Maybe. We got, I was talking to my sister, I was like, hey, I've been wanting to watch, this old movie called Legend, and I think your kids might like it. And, it's just like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll, see if I can't find it. And I'm like, well, I got the theatrical version here. I gotta look for my other copy that's got the director's cut. And she's like, well, isn't it just over there on the Blu-ray shelf? I'm like, no, we never had it on Blu-ray. I had it on DVD and never bothered to get it on Blu-ray because it's so old. And so she went and bought the Blu-ray version, so that came today. She wants me to watch through that before I watch it with the kids. Make sure it's okay. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in it that wouldn't be approved. I mean, they did watch through Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, which I still haven't seen all of, I don't think. I need to watch The Hobbit. I watched the first two, but I don't think I ever watched the third one. I mean, let's be real. I only cared about Smaug anyways. Smaug. 'Cause the dragon's the fun part, right? Speaking of dragons, last night was the final episode, or no, is today Monday? Yeah, I guess today's Monday. Final episode of Game of Thrones. I haven't finished season 7? So I'm definitely not ready for season 8. I forgot about being able to collect your old arrows sometimes. I do have to laugh. I don't know what happened, but people are throwing a fit, and all I can think of is there was this article one time with the author of the books, and I guess innocent people were killed by one of the air quote good guys, and so all I could think seeing that was that I don't really want to get into that kind of place. Joey's Used Cars, though, might have some good stuff. Ooh, about this bank. Heck yeah, let's hit this bank. Lots of safes to open. That says unlocked, buddy. Nobody running 100 mile an hour at me? I don't know what to do. Just so you know, you're on fire. Yep. Wow. Oh, now you're on fire too. Dang it, I hit the grass instead of the zombie. Anyways. Oh. There was this article with the author, and he said that he didn't have the end written. This is before the show even came out, I think. He didn't have the end written, but he knew that the series was gonna end, and it'd be like a field of ashes full of gravestones. And so, you know, if anybody survives the end of the series, that's a win. Because the author didn't intend for anybody to survive the series, apparently. I like that I spent all that time in a bank today, and now I'm back and want to spend time in a bank. My bank doesn't look dissimilar from this. I come in, and the lady says, "I'll be right with you." And so I go over to the spot she's standing at, and she goes, "Oh, not at this station. I'll be down at the other station." I'm like, "Okay." And then, like 2 seconds later, a different woman comes up to that station. You could have just said, "Someone will be with you in a moment," and I would have waited for the next available teller. But she said that she would be available, or that she would help me, and then told me to go stand someplace else, and someone else helped me. Oh man, I forgot about opening these things. It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh man, we made it to the grocery store yesterday. First time anybody's gone in like 3 weeks for anything that was not needed immediately. Like I think we got milk a couple times, but nobody went to get like, you know, cereal, or we were at the point where we're, you know, eating that cereal that's in the cupboard for some reason, but nobody wants to eat it. Nobody's sure why it's there because nobody wants it. And, you know, whoa. Okay, here's a runner. Oh, dang it. I thought maybe I could catch her. Uh-oh, what is going on here? Why are there so many runners? And where's my band-aids? I apparently don't have any band-aids. Are you runners? They weren't runners. There's zombies in the vault? I've never seen that before. Oh man, I'm out of everything. I'll eat this honey. I guess. I don't know. It's definitely a series I want to get back to and finish. I like the books. I just didn't like the author and how long he takes to write the books. And it would mean something if, like, I didn't read other authors who release books as large or larger than the books he writes that are as good or better. Then I could understand the time that he takes, but he takes ridiculous amounts of time to write his books. Um, I mean, seriously, it's been 8 years of TV show waiting for the next book to come out. I always joked that he didn't know how to finish his story, and so he was waiting for the TV show to finish his story for him. And you know what? TV show's over now, so we'll have to see what he's gonna do. I always used to, also used to joke about, oh man, one of the characters in there, she really annoys me. And so in the beginning of the series, it's Sansa. If you ever watch the show, it's Sansa. I hate Sansa. I hate her most of all. All the characters, she's the worst one. There's a lot of zombies in here. Wow. I just one-shotted a feral. And so in the beginning, she's like semi-promised to be the wife of this one character, and so he's crazy. He's like a crazy sadist. And so he wants to kill the butcher's son or the baker's son or something that's friends with Sansa's sister, Arya. And so they had gotten these dire wolves, and so when Prince Joffrey went to attack Arya, the wolf stopped him, and so he freaked out. And so then when they confronted Sansa about it, she refused to tell the truth and sided with Prince Joffrey about what had happened. And but Arya had already sent her wolf off into the forest so they wouldn't kill it, and so instead they killed Sansa's wolf. And that pretty much set the tone for Sansa for the whole rest of the series for me. And up through what I've seen, she doesn't get any better. She is a liar who sides with whoever she thinks is powerful to the expense of other people repeatedly. There are parts where she knows what Joffrey's doing, but she won't side against him. Her in the first season, it can't be a spoiler at this point because it's been 8 years. They get her to make her father submit after he has discovered that the prince isn't actually the prince, and so he's going to fight back so they can instate the correct ruler, and she makes him side with, or she makes him submit, and so when he submits, they kill him, and so which basically incites all of what happens. And she just keeps doing that over and over again. She, everywhere she goes, she gets somebody killed. But she's supposed to marry the prince. He dies. She's supposed to marry, or she does marry, the prince's uncle. And then they try to kill him. And then, or she's going to marry him. I can't remember how that went. And then they're going to marry her to her cousin. They kill him. She marries... She's like the only one in this show getting married like this, too. She marries this other dude. They kill him. She's supposed to marry this other guy, but I guess she kills him. I haven't got that far. So I always used to joke because a lot of those parts are in the books. Some of it's a little different, but a lot of that's in the books, and so I always used to joke, since the author said that he doesn't know exactly how it's going to end, but he knows that Game of Thrones is going to end in a field of ash full of gravestones. And then I like to add on that, and the only one left will be Sansa wandering around going, "Who am I going to marry now?" Man, I just can't imagine. I feel like her playing this part in this movie is gonna make me dislike her in every part she plays. And she plays Jean Grey in the new Marvel movies. And I don't know. I watched through The Secret Life of an American Teenager was recommended to me. I don't think I brought anything to repair this with. Well, I guess I'm not going to finish off this bank today. I'm going to go all the way home now. And so I watched through that, and the actress in that I took a disliking for. And she's in like the I forget the name of the trilogy she's in that I haven't watched yet because she's in it. But man, everything I see her in, I just can't stand her. Everything. And I'm afraid they're going to do that with this woman in the Game of Thrones too. Which is really funny because the queen in Game of Thrones is a horrible person in Game of Thrones, and I absolutely love her in the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which was an amazing take on the Terminator mythology. I love that series. Which ended in a cliffhanger. I hate that. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and call it early here. So it's not that early, but yeah. So click like you like, subscribe so you can catch the next one. I will talk to you later.